this is Sean 07 1986. Don't worry, this is the last one of the 3 videos that I had to go through. Trust me. This one, I saved the best for last, and holy smokes, this was a big one. So, if you haven't heard, Hunter Biden has been indicted on federal gun charges. This is not clickbait, this is not bullshit, but yes, the Joe Biden's son has been indicted on gun charges. This is actually pretty big. I'll read this on from NBC News. I'll read this, okay? Hunter Biden indicted on federal gun charges. The indictment against the president's son comes after a plea agreement on tax and gun charges fell apart in July and amid a probe of his finances by House Republicans. Federal prosecutors have indicted Hunter Biden, son of President Joe Biden, on gun charges, court documents below. Biden has indicted Thursday on Delaware Federal Court on 3 counts tied to the possession of a gun while using narcotics. 2 counts are tied to Biden allegedly completing a form indicating he was not using legal drugs when he purchased a Colt Cobra revolver in October 2018. The 3rd count alleged that he possessed a firearm while using a narcotic. The indictment says Biden certified on a federal mandate form that he was not an unlawful user of and addicted to any stimulant, narcotic drug, and any other controlled substance, when in fact, as he knew, that the statement was false and fictitious. 2 of the counts carry a maximum prison sentence of 10 years, while the 3rd has a maximum of 5 years. So technically speaking, if he gets convicted, he's looking at 15 years in the slammer. Each count also carries a maximum fine of $250,000. The historic indictment against the son of the sitting president comes after a plea deal that might have ended a years-long probe into Hunter Biden fell apart, and just as House Republicans have launched an impeachment inquiry in an effort to seek bank records from other documents from the president and his son. The case is being overseen by Special Counsel David West, who also headed the investigation. West is a Trump appointee who was kept on the U.S. Attorney for Delaware because of the sensitive and unique nature of the investigation into the president's son by the Justice Department, a part of the executive branch headed by the president. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland named West special counsel in August as negotiations over the tax and gun charges collapsed. The White House referred requests for comment of the Justice Department and Hunter Biden's legal team. West declined to comment on the investigation when approached by NBC News on Thursday before the indictment was unsealed. An attorney for Hunter Biden, A.B. Lowe, said in the statement that the new charges are politically influenced and unwarranted. Politically influenced and unwarranted. Doesn't that sound familiar from a certain someone we know? We believe these charges are barred by the agreement the prosecutors made with Mr. Biden. The recent things by several federal courts that this statute is unconstitutional, and the facts that he did not violate the law, and we plan to demonstrate all that in court, Lowe said. Most of this shit's redacted, so I'll leave this in the link of that. West's investigation was opened in 2018, a year before Joe Biden announced his candidacy for president, according to the familiar source with the inquiry, and focused on the younger Biden's finances. The 2 sides reached a plea agreement in July that called for Hunter Biden to plead guilty in Delaware federal court to 2 misdemeanor counts for failing to pay his taxes in return for prosecutors' recommended a sentence of probation. A separate felony gun charge for illegally owning a Colt Cobra 38 special handgun would have been dropped in 2 years if Biden honored the terms of what's known as a diversion agreement. The plea agreements start to fall apart at the court appearance, where it was expected to be finalized after the judge presiding over the case raised questions about some details. The agreements are not straightforward, and they contain some atypical provisions, the U.S. District Judge Marilyn Norinka noted, including one that could theoretically protect Biden from other tax-related crimes in the same time period. Prosecutors said the provision in the diversion agreement would not protect him for different charges, while attorneys for Hunter Biden said it would. Norika, a Trump-appointed judge, asked both sides for more information and the agreement, which Republicans were already blasting as a sweetheart deal, subsequently fall apart. In subsequent court filings, West's office noted that without the plea agreement in place, there were venue issues, and the tax case would most likely have to go to trial in California or Washington, D.C. Prosecutors also suggest they might bring different charges in the new case. In a court filing last week, prosecutors indicated new indictments will be filed before the end of the month. Asked Thursday if any additional charges or indictments will be coming, a spokesperson for the special counsel said if the investigation continues. Two of the charges filed Thursday were not used in the prosecutor gun case in July, which Lau made note in his statement. He said the prosecutor filed charges today that were deemed were not warranted just 6 weeks ago, following a 5-year investigation into the case. The evidence in this matter has not changed in the last 6 months, but the law has, and so has MAGA Republicans and proper and partisan influence in the process. Hunter Biden possessing an unloaded handgun for 11 days was not a threat to public safety, but a prosecutor with all the power imaginable bending to political pressure presents a grave threat to our system of justice. Really? So it's because, and not to be biased here, but heavens no, but it's like, yeah, you say that when it's happening to him, but when motherfuckers are trying to do that crap to Trump, I mean, yeah, all bets are fucking off. Now, has also argued the diversion agreement in the previous gun case is still in effect because it had already been signed by his client and prosecutors, and said it prevents any additional charges from being filed against Mr. Biden. Prosecutors dispute that the agreement is in effect, arguing it lacks a necessary signature from the probation department. Attachments to the plea agreement and the diversion agreement that were filed in court in July and cannot be used in the current case blame Biden's conduct in the tax and gun cases on his drug and alcohol addiction. The document said that he got sober in May 2019 and with the help of a third party paid off about $2 million in back taxes and penalties by October of 2021. A statement of facts document, including the original gun case, said that Biden was using crack cocaine during the period when he bought a revolver from a federally licensed firearms dealer in Delaware in October of 2018, filing out a federal mandate form asking if he used illegal narcotics. Biden answered no, even though he was a user of and addicted to crack cocaine at the time, court filing said. He wound up possessing the gun for 11 days, and during that time, he purchased and used crack cocaine regularly. The filing continued. The gun was later found in his car along with drug paraphernalia and was subsequently discarded in a trash can outside the supermarket in Greensville, Delaware. House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer, Republican out of Kentucky, Kentucky, who has been investigating the Biden family finances but made no criminal referrals, said he was unimpressed with the new charges, calling it the least of all the dozen crimes he committed. I'm still upholding out hope that Reese does the right thing and pursue additional charges against the president's son. Former President Donald Trump also complained about the charges on his social media platform Truth Social, saying it was the only crime that Hunter Biden committed that does not implicate Crooked Joe Biden. House probes have focused on money Hunter Biden made from foreign sources, while his father was vice president, but have not turned up any evidence today that the president benefited from his son's business in it. The White House has been largely silent on the investigation, but the president defended his son in an interview with MSNBC's Stephanie Ruhle on May 5th, which said, "First of all, my son has done nothing wrong." The president said, "I trust him. I have faith in him." Asked by Ruhle how charges against his son would affect his presidency, Biden said, "It impacts my presidency by making me feel proud of him." Hunter Biden told CBS News in a 2021 interview that he was cooperating completely with the federal probe. "And I'm absolutely certain, 100% certain," he said, "that at the end of the investigation, I will be cleared of any wrongdoing." Whoo, boy, yeah, this is going to get really crazy now. I mean, it's getting good. Let's be real. This whole situation is about to get unnecessarily crazy because, we're already going to hit we're already in election season, and now all shit's about to fly the fuck off. So yeah, buckle up, gang. It's about to get a lot crazy. And also, it's kind of funny though, because Chuck Schumer is now coming out and saying that the impeachment against that the House Republicans are now following impeachment process to Joe Biden as a witch hunt. I look at Chuck Schumer trying to say that, like, say that this is all witch hunt, this is totally unnecessary. It's like, huh? Really? It's a witch hunt. And totally unnecessary. Funny. Because that's what we were saying when you idiots tried to go after number 45. Number 45, but you was all fine. You motherfuckers were all fine and shit. Trying to get him. But it's cool when you can get him. But y'all in your fucking feelings. When the shoe's on the other foot. Payback's a bitch, ain't it? It is obviously is. Oh boy, I never got tired of that. But yeah, I'm gonna wait to see how this plays out. Now, whether or not this will come out of something with either Hunter Biden or Biden being impeached, we're not really quite sure. Although I did hear that Nancy Pelosi is showing no confidence backing Kamala Harris as vice president for re-election. So yeah, I'm pretty dang sure there might be a bit of a split in the Democratic Party. I don't know. I'm gonna stay out of that one because I know it's gonna. I'm pretty sure that the left-wing media and all, well, not the left-wing media, the mainstream media, and probably some crazy far left-leaning YouTubers are gonna try to spin this into like saying that it's not gonna happen. Nancy Pelosi cares about Kamala Harris, which we all know that's a big fat fucking lie, but that's not here or there. But I would like to know what you think of this. I really do. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss an update. Share with friends, share with neighbors, share with others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Sean 007 1986 signing off. Thank you for watching this video. It really means a lot. See you in the next one. Catch you later.